Merry Christmas, everybody! Hey guys, Juju22 here, and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby's Return to Dreamland. And this Let's Play is brought to you by MuchGames.ca. And in the last episode, we took on Stage 1. We got all the cogs. And my best friend Toad Girl is still with us. Only this time, she's gonna play as Waddle Dee. Now, other than the clones of Kirby, you can also play as other characters. And they come with their own weapons and attacks. So, unlike Kirby, who has to, swallow a certain enemy to get a certain power-up, well, Waddle Dee comes with his own weapon, and that's the spear. So, although Waddle Dee does not get any other attacks, he doesn't lose his weapon when he gets hit, just like Kirby does. So, it has its advantages when playing as someone other than a clone of Kirby, as well as its disadvantages. But aside from that, my best friend is going to be Waddle Dee, so that's all I have to say about that. Now, the thing about this particular stage is that, well, there's a lot of hidden energy spears, in the sense that you gotta look in every nook and cranny, because if you don't, chances are you're gonna miss at least one, maybe two, I don't know. And of course, and as you notice, the sword is one of the few power-ups that works underwater. The same for the spear as well, so that is if you had spear. Yeah, either as Kirby or as Waddle Dee. So it doesn't hurt to look around. At around this part, it kind of reminds me of a Let's Play that my best friends, the Super Video Gaming Brothers, did about a little over 2 years ago. They did a Let's Play of this, and I have to say, I'll have to give you the episode that I'm talking about, but, when I was playing this with my best friend, well, I'll tell you more about that in a moment. Here's Tibbleblade, and he represents the cutter ability, so you gotta watch out for his attacks, although 2-on-1 is more than enough to beat him. I mean, you don't really need his attack, or you don't need his ability, you just need something that can cut a rope like this. And at around this point, I believe it was Norman who said, and I quote, "There's a thing down there." And then Matt would say, "Okay guys, there's a thing down there." And then everybody was laughing. I was laughing at that too. But I'll show you the part where they said that. The episode in which they said that. But they said, and I quote, "There's a thing down there." There's a lot of things that you can think of as a thing, but I'm not going to go there. But you can probably guess where I'm going. Like, you can probably guess where I'm going with it, so, yeah. But I'm not going to say anything else other than that. In fact, I told Toad Girl that particular story as well, and she laughed, of course. But, yeah, I remember my best friends from the Super Video Gaming Brothers. Speaking of them, it's been a while since I've heard from them, but I don't know what the deal is. I don't know, but hopefully they'll come back soon, because I miss them. Also, there's a switch right where I am, and at around that point, I tell Toad Girl, "Hey, come back over here." So I tell her to come down and hit the switch, because really, without the spear ability, you won't be able to get through it. You won't be able to get to that switch. fairly easily, so yeah, you need the spear ability. Or Waddle Dee. I mean, but otherwise, once you get through the door, you just have to get the spear. That's all you do. And I might as well also mention some people, some new people, such as my best friend, or one of my new best friends, Pika Pika Power. Just today, as I'm recording this, he started a Let's Play of Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games, the 2012 London Olympics variation of it. And I know it's only the first episode, but do check his channel out. But in the meantime, you see this boot? Well, for one, only one player can ride it. And it's virtually indestructible. And you can crush any enemy you wish with it. And you can also crush these switches to open them. And it has spikes don't do anything to it, but the biggest disadvantage is that if you fall in the water, you will fall to your death, so be careful when you have the shoe, because, well, you can stick the foot right up someone's butt, it might send you to your doom, so be very careful with it. And you can even jump on Gordos, too, but you can't kill them. So, with the boot, you just have to time your jumps carefully, and also crush some blocks as well. But also make sure that the second player, make sure the other players don't get in your way, because if they do, you won't be able to get up here to this secret passageway. And at this point, you can ditch the boot and get the third energy spear. I mean, you can get in the same room, but if you don't get up to that room, you know, through the door that I went through, you'll end up in the same room, but through a different door, so... Yeah, so, safe to say, if you don't get it by the time you're in this room, you'll have to start the level all over again to try to get it again. Also, don't get eaten by those things. Those are eels. Though, to be perfectly honest, eels don't attack that way. They use their electricity to attack you, but... However, these particular eels are merely content with just eating you. So, be very careful with that. So yeah, I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas. Especially as of the time that I'm recording this, and as of the time I intend to upload it. So I just want to wish you guys a Merry Christmas, and hopefully you get what you want. And hopefully you get to spend some time with your family when it's time to do so. Okay, so we are approaching the 4th energy spear. Just wait for the eel to go through, you know, to try to get to you. And then go. You don't want to go too soon, otherwise he'll eat ya. So yeah, just do your best to avoid the eels as much as possible. Heck, I don't even know if they are eels. If they are something else, I don't know. I mean, you know, as far as sea creatures are concerned, my best friend Man is still doing his Let's Play of Starfy. Legend of Starfy 2. As it's known in English. But, yeah, my best friend Man is still doing that Let's Play, and there's a couple of other people I wanted to mention, but I didn't have the time to mention them. Anyway, we've unlocked the high jump challenge, and I'll show that off at the end of World 3. So I'll show that to you when it's the end of the level, or world, as I call it. But otherwise, that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a Merry Christmas, and a Happy New Year. Until then, this is Deju22 signing off.